Is Pakistan no country for journalists? I ask that question because the safety of journalists in the country has hit a record low. 7 journalists have been killed this year. That's 7 journalists dead in 6 months. Can you believe that? This terrifying statistic marks the highest number of journalist fatalities in a single year in Pakistan's history. With half the year still remaining, experts are worried. Has freedom of press eroded beyond repair in Pakistan? Let me tell you about the most recent victim, Khalil Gibran, the former president of a local press club in Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province bordering Afghanistan. He was ambushed while driving in June. According to reports, 2 men dragged him out of his car and shot him multiple times. Who killed Khalil Gibran? Who is behind this cold-blooded murder? We don't know. Chances are we will never know. But what we do know is that in Pakistan, this has become a regular affair. In fact, the Pakistan Task Force investigating these killings saying that at least 4 of the 7 cases this year are believed to be work-related. Most of these deaths have occurred in smaller towns and cities. In late May, journalist Nasrullah Gadani, known for his critical reporting on local politicians and feudal lords, was similarly killed in Sindh province's Badin district. His killing sparked massive protests. Gadani's family alleging that a local member of parliament was responsible for his murder. And just 3 days before Gadani's death, journalist Kamran Dawar was killed in North Waziristan. After these deaths, the General Secretary of the International Federation of Journalists responded to these deaths, saying, I'm quoting, "Journalists and media workers in Pakistan have a constitutional right to freedom of expression, but this is undermined by targeted attacks, assaults, and killings. Authorities must ensure that the media can work without fear and that these killings are thoroughly investigated," quote unquote. This is the reality in Pakistan. Journalists often find themselves targeted simply for doing their job. In fact, the country has fallen 2 places in this year's World Press Freedom Index, compiled and published by Reporters Without Borders. Pakistan now ranking 152 out of 180 countries in press freedom. It highlights Pakistan as one of the most dangerous countries in the world for journalists. According to the Freedom Network, a media watchdog, 53 Pakistani journalists were killed because of their work between 2012 and 2022. That's 53 journalists killed in 10 years. But only 2 cases resulted in convictions. I repeat, only 2 cases resulted in convictions. But freedom of speech cannot be curtailed, and that is why, despite the restrictions on mainstream media in Pakistan in a way, citizen journalism has surged thanks to social media. Citizens are taking it upon themselves to give a voice to the voiceless and report on the ground reality. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.